Sebastian here again. I'm so glad you're joining me for this learning adventure. We're going to be doing origami cats today, and before we do that, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about superstition surrounding black cats. Remember, superstitions are not founded in facts. They are not true, but in the spirit of the season, I thought I would go over some of them with you, and stay tuned to the end for a super silly joke. Black cats have long been associated with witches and witchcraft. It's said that the story began when a black cat was seen running into a house thought to be inhabited by a witch. During the Middle Ages, black cats became equated with black magic. Roaming nocturnal black cats were thought to be witches in disguise, witches' pets, or animal-shaped demons sent by witches to spy on humans. Throughout early 13th century Europe until the 17th century Salem witch trials in Massachusetts, black cats were killed along with those who were considered witches. Black cats have evolved into icons of anything related to witchcraft, especially during the Halloween season. Superstition number 2, black cats are bad luck. A black cat is also associated with bad luck and sadly death. This fear of black cats appears to stem from medieval times when an animal with dark feathers or fur, including crows and ravens, signaled death. In the 16th century Italy, it was believed that death was imminent if a black cat would lay on someone's sickbed. In modern-day North America, negative connotations continued to haunt black cats. It's considered bad luck if a black cat crosses your path, and good luck if a white cat crosses your path. Another family member is bound to die if you spot a black cat during a funeral procession. It's a bad omen if you see a black cat walking away from you. I, however, choose to believe something different. Black cats are also believed to bring good luck in many ways. In ancient Egypt, black cats were held in the highest esteem because they resembled Bastet, the cat-headed Egyptian goddess of home, fertility, and protection from disease. Black cats are also considered good luck in other parts of the globe as well. In Asia and the UK, you're going to be lucky in life if you own a black cat. In Japan, you'll have luck finding love if you spot a black cat. In parts of England, a bride will have luck in her marriage if she receives a black cat as a gift. In Europe, sailors will have a safe journey if they bring along a black cat on their ship. In Scotland, you'll have coming prosperity if a black cat appears at your doorway or on your porch. In France, something magical is about to happen if you see a black cat. In other cultures around the world, it's a sign of good luck if you dream about a black cat, see one walking towards you, or if you happen to find a stray white hair on its gleaming ebony fur. So, in my opinion, superstition is simply that. Things that we make up to explain other things that really have no correlation or relation to it. Black cats are not responsible for good luck or bad luck, I believe. I believe they are just beautiful creatures in and of themselves. Things that you'll need for this lesson include a square piece of paper or origami paper, and you'll need something to decorate it with, maybe a marker. And of course, your imagination. Today we're going to be making this cute kawaii cat origami project. And what's really awesome is that you can actually put things in this little origami one, which is nice. So you can put your favorite candies. Maybe if you go trick-or-treating, you could wind up doing a trade with a brother or sister you might have, where you would put something in there one day, and if someone wanted to trade, they could take your candy out, and then they could put in their candy choice that you could get in return. Or you could put little notes to your family members in it and use it as a little mailbox. All right, let's get started. If you don't have origami paper, watch my YouTube channel that I have, where on my YouTube channel, I actually have a video on how to make your own homemade origami paper. So this is origami paper. It's going to be white on one side and color on the other, and it is a square. So for our first step, we need to make a lot of creases. It's important to get these creases as perfect as possible. because they're going to really help you later on in the process get things lined up appropriately. So I'm going to flip it over to the white side. And of course you can pause anytime you need it. We're going to take this bottom edge and fold it all the way up to the top edge. All right, that's called the valley fold because it looks like there's a valley in the middle. All right, so now what we're gonna do is open it back up, turn it around, and now you can see the creases going down the middle. I'm gonna take that bottom edge and fold it up to the top edge again, and just crease that down. When you open it up, you should see a plus sign and creases in the middle. All right, for our next step, we are going to turn our paper so it is a diamond. And then we're gonna take the bottom point and line it up with the top point. And crease it down. We call this the mountain fold because it looks like a mountain. So again, I just took that bottom point and folded it up to the top point. Open it up and turn it around 90 degrees so we can see the other corners up. There should be a line, a crease going all the way straight down. There should be an X in creases in the middle. And now we're gonna do the exact same mountain fold where we take the bottom corner and we're gonna go all the way up to the top corner, just like so. Next, we're gonna open it back up. Then we are gonna turn it so it looks like a square again. Then we are going to take each of these corners and we're gonna line them up to the middle point in the middle. So we're just gonna fold each one of these up so it lines up as close as possible in that corner to the middle point there. And you can see I went ahead and did that to each of the four corners. So all I did was I just folded each one of these in just like so. All right, once you have all four of those corners folded in, our next step is going to be, we're gonna open them all back up, just like so. So we're still looking at our square. And then what we're gonna do here is when you look down here at the bottom, you can see that there's a triangle here in creases. We're gonna take this bottom edge and we're gonna fold it up to the top of those creased triangles at the bottom. So we're gonna fold it up just like so. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the top. So again, we're just taking this bottom edge here and folding up that edge so it touches the very tip of those triangles on the bottom. And if you wanna turn your paper around, so that you can see, do the exact same fold the same way, you can, but we're just folding both sides of that paper from the bottom edge to the tip of those triangles. Next, we're gonna turn our paper so it is more of a portrait or vertical format here. And our next step is going to be to fold it in half right along this crease here in the middle. So we're gonna lift up that bottom edge and line it up to the top edge to make that valley fold. So again, it just looks like this. just take that bottom edge and lift it up to the top edge. All right, our next step is going to be to fold this in half like a book. So we're gonna take either side, it doesn't matter. We're gonna fold it over like you would close a book, just like so. So it looks like this now. Our next step is going to be one that we're gonna need to hold open this flap a little bit. So watch me the first time and then try it with me the second time. I'm gonna put my finger in that little fold there. I'm gonna grab right here at the bottom of that crease, and then I'm just gonna push it up. Once I've got it pushed up like this, I'm gonna go ahead and crease it. All right, if you wanna try it with me, go right ahead. So remember, we had our book, we lifted it up so we had a little V here. Grab the bottom of that V, and you want to, sometimes you have to fluff it up a little bit in the middle. You want to just fold that part so that crease is now lining up with the crease underneath it, straight up and down. When you're done doing that, turn the page of your book and then lift up this V, and we're going to do the same thing. Put your finger right in the middle, and then you want to just pull that up, and then you want to crease it just like so. All right, for our next step, we're gonna flip over one of those pages back, so now it looks like this. It should look like this when you look at it from this point of view. And you've got it like this on the sides. All right, our next step is we're gonna take this top corner here, and we're gonna fold this edge so it lines up with this crease in the middle. So again, all I did was I took this top corner, this right corner, and folded it down to the middle. I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Take that corner and fold it down. And then we're going to flip it over and do the exact same thing. Take that top corner and just fold it down. Do that on both sides. All right, next, we're gonna take this side right here and we're gonna fold it over to the middle, just like so. So we just take that right-hand corner and just fold it straight over to the middle. And then you wanna do the same thing over here on the left side. You wanna just pick that up, that little point, just one point, not both layers, and you wanna fold that over to the middle too. This is all I did here. Then I'm gonna flip it over left to right, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Take that right corner and fold it in. Take that left corner and fold that in too. All right, I'm gonna turn this 180 degrees, and then I wanna show you something about these little flaps we folded over. basically, look here, there's a little pocket here in the middle of them. See how there's this little pocket? We're actually going to take this corner right here, and we're gonna actually fold that into it. So if you wanna fold down that little corner first to kind of get you started, I wouldn't blame you for doing that. But then we're gonna need to open up that little pocket, and we're gonna need to slip in that top part of the corner there. So we're gonna just push that part in so it fits in that little pocket. Again, I'm just gonna fold this part down just to help me out a little bit. Then I'm gonna open up this little pocket, and then I'm gonna push that flap into the little pocket. If you missed it, don't worry. I'm gonna actually show it again 2 more times because I have to do it on the other side too. So you're gonna do it on both sides. So I'm gonna flip mine over, open that up. I like to pre-crease it so it'll help me. Open up that little pocket right there. And then push that little flap into the pocket so it fits. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here too. Our next step is going to be to kind of open these little flaps up so that we're looking at the smooth surface here. So I'm actually gonna open up both of those. So I'm not looking at the creases all inside of here, I'm looking at the smooth surface here. And then I'm going to go into the middle here just a little bit. So you can see here, all I did was up here where the white triangles were, I kind of put my finger down inside of there, all right, and kind of pull those little ears apart like so. And I'm kind of fluffing open the front and the back here. And then I'm going to push down just a little bit here in the middle. So you can see now that it's opened up like this. If you missed it, no worries. I'm gonna show that step again. So we're at this point, we're gonna put our finger in the middle, start to pull those ears apart a little bit, fluff it up in the middle, and then down here at the bottom, I'm gonna slightly push in just a little bit. So it's just like that. But then I want to push it up just a little bit further. And I really want to get those sides incorporated into it. So you may have to kind of help that crease go in just a little bit further. There we go. Maybe this one could go a little further up. There we go. So now it's even. There we go. So all I did there was I just kind of had this thing open. I pushed it in the middle a little bit more, and I made those creases kind of sink in on the sides. And that way we get this flat surface now. And what's nice with the flat surface is that you can decorate it. So I'm gonna do my little eyes, however you wanna do them. Add your little whiskers. And now that you're done, you can fluff it back open just a little bit again, so it'll stand up on its own. So you can see it's gonna have that shape down at the bottom because we did those last creases. And you can slide in your favorite treats. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Hi, I hope you enjoyed that lesson. I sure did love teaching it. So here's our super silly joke of the day. It surrounds the superstition that cats have more than one life. In fact, they're supposed to have 9. So here's my joke. What animal has more lives than a cat? A toad, because he croaks every night. Croaks every night. Yep. Okay, remember, always be kind to everyone you meet. Do something nice for someone in your house today, and keep on making great art.